going to do today is we're going to talk about basically the attributes of communication, because we want to understand how we communicate and look at it. Then we're going to talk about why there is a gender divide. How much of it is related to socialization? The man in the commercial, a lot of what he was saying is what society says. That's what comes from. How do we tell? Why do we not let our daughters or little girls feel that they're going to be as important or as powerful or as successful as their dads? And lastly, I hope that we're going to get some strategies, some information that you can use tomorrow when you're back at work or back at school or back in life, that you can use to help facilitate your communication so that you are less likely to have misunderstandings or misinterpretations because of the gender divide.
Female comedian on Netflix, I forgot her name, or I would tell you who she is, and she made a joke about how society tells women you have to be skinnier so we take up less space.
And because men want a lot of power.
Don't apologize.
You're right. And you know what? I wouldn't have apologized, except we have Greg here, and he's the only man in the room, so I want to be respectful. So I hope you enjoyed that exercise. You know, what you think as a woman is your strongest attribute.
The audience or whoever you're communicating with, a sense of how much they do or don't understand what you're saying versus just, I gave it to you and leave it there. Women have a sense of how that has been received.
Right. Women are building relationships. If I can't have a relationship if I just listen to you. I have to understand. What are you saying? Why are you saying it? And that's why a lot of women, even women who have reached C-levels in companies, more often are on what they call the soft side. You know, they're the HR people, they're the people, the marketing people. Albert Morabian is the man who created this chart. And this goes back to the 1960s, and there's a lot of controversy about it. And one of the most important things, if you're really a statistical person, is that what he was looking at when he came up to this was when there is a miscommunication. But I'm going to look at it a little more globally, saying that there is always miscommunication between the genders. So I'm going to use this as part of what's going on. Only a small percentage of our message are our words. Yet, whenever we're going to have a conversation with somebody, usually the first thing we say is, what am I going to say? But what you're going to say is only a small part of your message. And that's why we get misunderstood, because we may be saying all those great words on the one hand, or we may be saying too many words on the other hand, but the words are only a small part of our message. Now, we're faced with another percentage, which is 38%, which is still not a lot, but it's significant. And that's when I like to think about the vocal part of our communication, all the stuff that goes into allowing me to communicate and be heard. My pitch, my tone, my volume, my passion for what I'm doing, my understanding. But if you talk too fast, people aren't going to understand you. A little trick. When you're talking, you should actually feel like you're talking too slow. Because then you're probably talking at the right rate. When you get excited, when you get nervous, we tend to talk more quickly. When you're talking to your friend,